his cock out. You blush now.
Oh, for God's sake, this bloody thing. Right. Sorry about this, Jason. I don't know why it keeps turning off for, mate. It's doing me bloody head in. I might have to do this. I might have to, maybe if I do some more of this tomorrow or something, I might have to do it through the PC. Because the PlayStation seems to be, I don't know what it's doing. It's driving me up the bloody wall, mate. It is.
Had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Have I? I'll have a look in a second. Which will be later this year. Or except Max. Oh, I want one of those. I want one of those guns. Wherever it is.
What the hell?
Yeah, never open them, Jason, because you'll make some big bucks on them, mate. Some big bucks. You will.
Well, that takes the keg.
An absolute steal, considering potential futures. Yeah, exactly, Jackson. You know what I mean? You'll make some money on them, mate, later on in life.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield.
Oh, my feet are
Let's start with that
chilly
zenith.
tonight. Don't know why. Whoa. Chilly.
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
I want that gun, or whatever
Can't
it was.
believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she could make it come and go at
Hello,
will.
Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign
Well,
of
go
the
do your
asset.
thing.
Can we
I'll
call
wait
off
here.
this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first
Yeah,
place.
if you want that. My cup's just there.
Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
Turning into an icicle out here.
Move it. Gobby. Yeah, I did, Dan, yeah. Thank you, darling.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Yeah, that's fine, Dan. That is fine. Intriguing, anyway. I'm off to have a good one.
I need to know how it worked.
Good game.
But I have to check on it once it's cooled
Easy
off.
bonus. Thank you, Jason. It's nice to see you, buddy. Have a good night, mate. I'm going to get going at some point anyway, myself, mate, anyway. But have a good rest of the night, Jason. I might be on again tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll see. Okay? And I most probably will be, though, Jason. You know me. So, but have a good one, mate. Thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you. Have a good chat and a laugh. And I'll see you again. Okay, mate? Catch you later, mate. Oh. Oh, it's so weird.
presume so, because it's not coming up. The ones that are online, it says to invite and check profile.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area?
Yeah, there will be. Well, there's a way around it. There might be a way around it. Because there will be some systems that say in it as well. So it's like, no, I didn't send it to me. I said, oh, I didn't see it, but I'm at work, so I've got to give them to update it.
Ah, damn it.
I think it's the bug fixes in that new game's coming out.
Aram, Zenith, freaky machine. I needed
Yeah, you know that.
done looking around.
Was it Candy?
Almost.
Oh, focus.
Maybe once I've invited you, maybe just put your profile offline again.
Oh, what's this?
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is. All right. I think I have an idea what happened here.
Yeah.
I better get back to Erend.
Gorgeous breath. What a mess.
Can now, yeah.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
Yeah, you have to do it that way.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure.
Well, when he
Come on,
sent me
let's go talk to Vaughn.
I said, oh yeah, I see he came out yesterday, thinking that's what he's got. I said, yeah, it's clown, he looks cute, but I've got one already. Then I looked again and realised he'd won. Yeah. No, so I've got one anyway. He does look cute, but I've already got one. I'm not paying.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
Yeah, I asked what he
Alright,
said about
so we
it,
head
and
down.
Jamie messaged me, and then I...
Erend,
messaged him to
stay
say-
here and stand watch.
So I said, well,
That
what
Zenith
do I
isn't
do?
the only
He
one
said,
of
I
its
don't
kind.
say.
I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show
Quite
up.
a lot of things.
Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
That's not a way to talk about Dave.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
Sorry.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia.
Huh?
Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Yeah, in my hands, yeah. Yeah, well, we've got, we just did squad, so we've got Hex as well.
Right.
Oh, is it?
This way.
We'll just squad then. Not bad. I like these little ones.
Looks like some kind of data center.
You feel better after that.
Might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
See that suit coming back out? That one I got. Suzu now, whatever her name is. that's what I have to do, because I don't want to get something I've already got it and think, oh, I forgot I've got it, because you've got so many suits, and think, I'll get that, no, I've already got it. Wasted money then, or pounds. I don't remember you saying
I've never
that,
seen a
but-
transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
I didn't know, but I don't know if it is this time. She came out and she was just brutal.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for
Exploring
the
another
asset?
Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
There we go.
Oh, there's cats outside fighting them.
Yeah, what can it?
Yeah, there's cats. That's why he's got up.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
No, the cat's watching two cats fighting outside here when they make that noise. I wonder what that was. Don't get off anybody, I suppose. Yeah, probably they do around here. You know what they like, it's their nature. Yeah, we will. Ooh. See that new house video we talked about in May? Yeah, the cat one. They've announced today they're bringing out how much it's Yeah,
All
someone
this
said that.
stuff.
But it's not very...
Wonder what they were doing here.
Someone said that when I read the
Well,
comments.
knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things for their own benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
what's going on? I'm flying. What's going on with my game? Look at my game, Jim. I think the game flipped. We're all floating up in the sky. You're not even moving on mine, though. I'm going to have to quit. You're all flying on mine. On my one, yeah, you're all floating high and we've got to be up in the sky. I have to quit. No, not on mine. There's about 2 people moving on mine and the rest of us are stuck at the start, including you. I'm hanging in midair. Me, you, and the rest of us are hanging in midair. Oh, it's fixed, right? I thought they meant to fix all these bugs. This is a new one. Yeah, it's only, the rest of our team are stuck here though. It's only one of ours managed to qualify. How's everyone doing it now? I can't play.
Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
Yeah, I'm stuck here. There's 3 of
I
us.
don't think so.
Still here. You see me floating? If you look at it, you can see us floating in midair. I don't know if you can see it or not. No, there's 2 of us in the sky. I took a picture of it, and we actually all just, even you, we started
This
floating.
place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Yeah, we qualified, so maybe
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Yeah, probably. The thing is though, they had a lot of updates for a lot of the bumps, but then it's probably that's the new one then. I'm knew it. Well, I've never had that
The control
before in my
console.
life. I went to run.
To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Sorry, how you got your hair
Let's
changed
find
to
out.
purple.
236 containers in storage.
It looked like it.
Please enter the container number you'd like to
I mean, every
retrieve.
now and then all we do is just pop it up on my
236?
phone.
Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Oh, God. Glad you going, oh, but we're moving now, but we're not on my screen. I was on cloud 9, mate. Oh. I couldn't see any of that because on mine you're all stuck. So. Now I'm happy being on cloud 9, mate. There was this line at the top as well, there's this line, and it's just like you and me and everyone else sat there floating. Imaginary cloud. Yeah, should do really. No. Well, no, because I had high hopes when I read it, when Amy sent me the link. I thought, oh, there's quite a lot of bugs they're fixing. I thought, oh, this would be good then. Oh, it's not working for me. I'm floating again. I'm just a high flyer. I'll send you a picture. Everyone is stuck there apart from not mine. Instead of going forward, I just want to go up to the sky. That update's really fixed my game, isn't it? I might have to quit altogether and start again. Oh yeah, 'cause it does come up to say like you've qualified, but I can't see anyone moving. You're all at the start on one. But it does say when you're qualified. But you, yeah. I'm sorry, folks.
237, that was the one.
I'm the only one floating this time, though. Oh, man. Oh, am I? I'm actually not doing that. I'm just in mid-air. I'm looking down at everybody here, making everything happen. Oh, it's so good. I can't play.
Oh, there she is. It's my clone.
It's just changing to like next game.
Aloy,
It's a clone.
it's you.
Yeah, but I might reset my game maybe.
Skin's like ice.
After taking too many tablets or something.
Must have cut this from her head.
I'll trip it out.
But why?
I mean, I've had glitches in my car, but this is a new one. I'm like,
Hello, I'm Spit.
don't do your workout, though. I'm not going
Apologies, I
either.
don't know what else to call you.
Oh, I'm moving.
My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant.
You might be alright.
I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now.
And I feel bad because we think, what's she doing, you know? We can't
At least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Oh, fuck her.
You must succeed, or this is all for nothing. Good luck.
Oh, no,
And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone. Here it comes! Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
Haha,
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Oh, target her. Oh, it's annoying that. I'll just go the other way then. They don't, oh. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to set people.
He's done something. He's made his blood pressure go up. Yeah, no, I did alright there. I tried to watch you then. Now I can play now. I'll be no help to the team.
Alright, there we go. Go, go, go. Let's get back to this surface, shall we?
You said you were moving to see, but none of you wasn't. Half you on the floor, the other half was flying on. Yeah.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Erend stays in cover.
I know. You missed you. I suppose you get to that age, what's the matter, you know? Yeah, they got little big...
Aloy!
coming.
And the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Erend. Erend, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shit. Sneak around. Head on. A heavy weapon. That could help. Shields down! It's on the move!
Let's get into it. Hit it again. I'm waiting for you.
Oh, you didn't so good. Put him away.
Take him down. Get out of there. And again.
Won't be needing that weapon. Me, on the other hand.
Ah, there we go.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Ooh.
Same old.
No. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
That
it's
never
better than
changes.
nothing.
I'll fly nice tonight. I'll fly nice.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay.
Yeah.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
Yeah, it's mixing the game quite well.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device.
I'm a bit better with those.
The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels
I'm flying again.
unreal.
Yep, you're
Distant.
floating in the air.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
5 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look...
On my screen, you're still.
What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why?
Oh, I have to have a little.
What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
We're getting a random variety of games, but I can't do the first one.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single...
To a single location, of course not! You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it.
Oh, I'm going down the crack.
Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
Hey, which way are you standing? Bloody not. Oh god. Here, I've done it.
Oh, there we go. Alright, everybody. Been on for a good, I know it's intermittent streams tonight, but I've been on for a good 2 or 3 hours at least tonight, so done quite a lot. So then to save it there for now. But thank you very much, Jason and Kevin, as always. Thank you you two for popping by. We appreciate it, having a good old chat and a good laugh as always. And yeah, thank you everyone. And if anyone else came by, if you're lurking or just watching, thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. Really do. Thank you very. And I'll see you. Hopefully, it might be again tomorrow. Hopefully, depending on how work goes and that. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good rest of the night or day or whatever it is where you are. And I'll see you next time. Okay? Catch you later, everyone. Bye for now, everybody. Good night. Bye.
Don't mind it, but I wouldn't rate it on the top 5. You give back to it, it'll be alright, but then